to His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda. Your Excellency, before we close this engagement, as a show of transfer of responsibility and of a milestone, we would like to call upon the chairman of CS Hospitality to hand over a key officially to the Marriott International team. So I'd like to call upon Mr. Mustafa. Could we probably have the key also? Mr. Mustafa Fudil, the quality is utmost, and right now we're handing it over to Marriott International to be able to run at the highest level. Ladies and gentlemen, the transfer has been done. Your Excellency, as we have done the transfer, we would like to kindly request that you gift us an opportunity to take a picture with this restricted group of individuals. They are very special, and we would like to be able to capture this opportunity. Amazing milestone here.
Honorable Ministers, Honorable Members of Parliament, members of the Diplomatic Corps, Mr. Ngavirano and family, and the investors, other investors. Omurumi rwaffe waliwo okusaka n'okulima n'okukola. In our language, I'm telling these people, you know, our language is very rich, richer than English. When you buy other people's products, it is called okusaka. Okusaka. Runyankore is okushaka. But in Uganda they say kusaka. That is when you are not growing your own food, you are buying food from others. So Ngavirano started with the kusaka. Yali asaka. Oba yali asaka ki? Sirabiyingiramu. Ngavirano wali osaka ki munnange? Come and tell us. Tell us what you are buying from outside, what you are importing. Capital shoppers, what were you selling?
Your Excellency, thank you so much. Okusaka, I have been Kusaka, up to now we are still Kusaka. Because but Capital shoppers is still strong.
Give the items, 1, 2, 3.
So we have been importing things from China, we have been importing things from United Kingdom, we have been importing things from Dubai and other places.
Ngachi.
We have been importing milk before. Milk, but we no longer import milk now. We used to import a lot of cereals. Now we are selling a lot of cereals grown in Uganda. We used to import a lot of packed juices. We used to import sodas, we used to import beers, but we no longer import, Your Excellency. Yes, thank you.
Kati awo omutego weeguli. Awo omutego weeguli. Bwe muwulira nti ensi za Africa zonna zizingamye, ezisinga zizingamye tezikulaakulana, kiri nti kubanga basaka. Okusaka. What I'm telling these people, You know, when you come to meetings, people talk superficially. Economy, growing, development, oh. But they don't go to the ekikulukuto. Bangamba mu Luganda wali kigambo kiyitibwa ekikulukuto. No mu Bayibuli kyalimu omukazi eyali alwadde ekikulukuto Yesu n'amuwonya. Ekikulukuto ekyerwiso, wanyankwere ekyerwiso. Ekikulukuto is a disease of hemorrhage. Hemorrhage which doesn't stop. In the Bible, they talk of a woman who was suffering from hemorrhage, but was healed by Jesus. Many of the African countries are stunted. They don't grow. That's why there is a political and economic crisis, because the economies are not growing in many African countries because of the mistakes of the leaders, not knowing the substance. Now, this is very crucial and healthy. You hear that Ngabirano started with Oksaka.
Nobody learns from never falling. Nobody builds by standing still. At some point,
Okusaka amata, milk. Nze Museveni omulunzi ndi wano Ngabira nasaka amata g'aba China. Agange galemedde wali lwakitura. Now, you can hear of the healthy transition in what Ngabirano has been doing. Okusaka is, in this case, I'm talking of importing versus exporting. There are three crucial phenomena: importing, import substitution, and exporting. If you don't get those, you are finished. You can call yourselves whatever you want: president, minister, honorable, right, all those. But you are finished. That country is finished. But you can now hear that Ngabirano is a healthy actor, because he started with Okusaka, importing, when there was little here to sell. But now, because of our correct policies, we started production of milk locally. So now he became an internal distributor. He graduated from Okusaka to okutunda ebyawano, selling our milk, selling our kawunga. You know, we used to import this kawunga, this maize meal from Kenya, I remember, in the 1960s. Selling butter, selling all those products. Maybe he may be exporting some of them. But now, he has put his food firmly down, because tourism, hospitality, is both a business for internal use. Our people within the country come and use here, but also outsiders come. So it is an export. Gabon has now graduated into not only being an importer, being a distributor of internal products, he is now an exporter, because many outsiders will be coming here and paying. So, abatembeyi abali mukwemulugunya tetubamanyi bamanyi mbawulira mbu Musaka nze abakusaka sibabaddemu nnyo, mbadde mu bantu bange nga bamuwulira PDM eriyo mu kyalo, tuli muki mu kulima n'okulunda ebyawano, akasente ako wekali aka PDM mukawulira, era twatandika dda. We started with the ntandikwa, what from the beginning, even when we didn't have money, we put whatever little money we had for internal wealth creation, production of goods and services. The reason we didn't create a fund for importers was because Musaka sagala kusaka awo nabagamba mugende mu commercial bank anafiirayo.
The global AI market is projected to reach $1.770 trillion by 2032. Do you have the skills needed to seize this opportunity? Build a rewarding career in.
So njagala mujetu munyonyole bwemba akasente kabanaku, kubanga akasente kange kabanaku kali ku magoba ga %6 buli mwaka aka PDM. Kati akasente ako sobola kukaweereza asaka okuleeta enviiri z'abafu, kuva China. Bwe oyagala okukola enviiri kola z'abawala baffe wano, basaleku enviiri ozikolere wano. Awo akasente aka emyoga weekali. So njagala mujje twogere munyonyole bulungi bano ba downtown nga bano naboogeddeko mukola ki? Kubanga mujjukira n'olutalo ne kasiita mukiwule kasiita, si bakasiita bano. These are different. You will come and tell me. So what I'm telling our people, why the African economies have not been growing, has been the failure to know a number of mistakes. First of all, even in the English and even the local languages, you hear them talking of development, enkulakulana. What is development? Most of the time, these groups have been talking of infrastructure, roads and so on. But roads without obugaga, without obugaga, without wealth, how can you talk of development without talking of wealth? Because it was not clear. They were assuming that if you make a road, automatically people will make it easier to transport their goods, therefore they will produce. No. You need to guide them and assist them so that they create wealth. Obugaga, in our language, wealth is obugaga. It is different from development, which is enkulakulana. But now we have clarified it to them that adding to development, you must have wealth creation. And that's what Musasi was telling you. The wealth is found in 4 sectors: commercial, agriculture, manufacturing and artisanship, services, like in Gaverano now. This is part of wealth creation. In the service sector. Then ICT, we are still handling it as a separate sector. So I want to congratulate Mr. Gaverano for being a good example of transitioning from Oksaka to Okwekorera. And if you study, I went to South Korea. There's a place called South Korea. And I found there's a company called Samsung something. They make computers, very highly developed. Their founder, in 1931, was importing textiles to South Korea. So from textiles, he was able to get capital and then start. Textiles imported, not local. So we have got another Samsung here. If you go to Nigeria, there is our friend, there's a man there, Dangote. Dangote was importing cement. Nigeria did not have cement production, so he was importing. And from the man of the imported cement, he is now a big manufacturer of cement within Nigeria, and he has now gone even into petroleum. So, you importers, provided you are clear of our strategy, you can transition. Because you will find that now, in Gaborone now, from the hotel, he will employ more people than in the shops where he was selling whatever he was selling. The services sector, especially hospitality, factories create more jobs. So I'm very happy to be here because this is a healthy transition. The other day, there's a Japanese group in Namamve called something with cars. They invited me, I said, no, I can't come. Because I can't come to bless Okusaka. There is a group there, what are the Japanese group of vehicles? I had invited those Japanese many years ago to come and assemble their trucks here. They refused, they didn't come. They thought we were stupid. Now, recently they came and said, we want to assemble. I said, no, too late. I cannot allow you to assemble vehicles here. Because I'm making my own vehicles. The Chira motors. I'm no longer interested. I'm no longer interested in assembling. What I want is now manufacturing. If you want to manufacture, come. If you don't want, stay. So that clarity of okwekorera versus okusaka, national production versus us who were agents of foreign products versus the national bourgeoisie. The national bourgeoisie are the people who are making their own products. So Ngabelano is now changing from comprador to national bourgeoisie. National middle class. I'm surprised to hear that there are very many taxis. Is that true, Msasizi? Or on hotels? What taxis are these? This is Wagirezo. Because we say a new investment, 10 years tax holiday. So why wouldn't the government not get 10 years tax holiday? And the tax holiday we are talking about is tax holiday on corporate tax, which means you have operated, you have paid your costs, and you have made a profit. Before you make a profit, we don't tax you. So we are saying that even after 10 years, if you don't make a profit, we don't tax you. We tax profit. Even after 10 years. But within 10 years, we have been saying that even if you make profit in 10 years, we don't tax your profit. This is the policy. But they are talking of many taxes. Which are those?
Thank you, Your Excellency. Your Excellency,
direct taxes.
Your Excellency, you are right. Your Excellency, you are right. Our policy is that we give favorable incentives to investments like this one. However, I received a complaint about the 27 tax right. I have asked them to write formally so that we study. If we find any problem, we resolve it, sir.
Thank you. Sit down. Now, we don't need to harass these investors. In 10 years, when they have put down their investment, you don't have to tax, even if they make a profit. You leave the direct tax. But you will get taxes indirectly. How? I know Ugandans. In the evening, they will be here. And all the beer bottles will be in danger. Every bottle of beer has got a tax. So they will pay taxes through consumption. But for the investor, He should not pay tax on the imported materials for construction, as he said, like if those products are not locally made here. If they are made here, you use ours. If not, you import tax-free. You don't pay corporation tax.